So Team 7 would all arrive and they would be ready for the tuning exams. Now, after the land of waves, Goku would look into that ki blast he shot and he would be able to semi-control it. He would be able to charge it up a little bit, but he wouldn't be able to turn them to blast. Now they would enter the tuning exams building, and I believe all of them would be able to sense the genjutsu. And Goku can't sense genjutsus, but he would know because he could feel like the weirdness in the ki. Rock Lee would still challenge. He would challenge Goku instead because Goku looks stronger, and he has the attire of an Anbu. And Goku flat out says no, and then Rock Lee goes to kick him, and Goku uses his own weight and throws Rock Lee into the ground, right? And Rock Lee gets up, and he he starts to stretch a little bit, and he's like, "You're fast, but are you fast enough to catch this, right?" And Goku blocks it with one hand, and he throws him away. And Guy Sensei comes, and he does the same thing. Now the test isn't really that hard, and Goku's pretty intelligent, so he doesn't need to cheat, and he would just get it all right. And he would understand what the test is about, but he wouldn't really care because it's not you don't need to do that to pass the test. And he would obviously stay, because if Danjo realized he didn't he was too scared to pass the tuning exams, Danzo wouldn't respect him. Now on to the rest. Anko, explains the rules, and they run to Orochimaru. They don't know it's him because obviously he has the what's it called? The I don't know, face wearing jutsu. I don't know, where you sell their faces, and he's just basically being creepy to Naruto, and it's the same thing canon. And he sees Goku and he doesn't really think much of him because the same way he saw Sakura, he didn't really do much to Sakura because he doesn't really care about Sakura. And he would do the whole weird thing with the tongue. It would be, how creepy, Orochimaru's known to be. He's as creepy as that. Um, Also, Goku. Let's scale Goku really quickly. Goku is as strong as Curse Mark 1, the first stage of Curse Mark. It not transformed, but with the markings all over his body, like Sasuke. That's how strong he is. In the forest of death Sasuke, with the markings all over his body. That's how strong Goku is. Without he has basically the key balls are basically the Rasengan, but don't worry, I'll develop that later because he's training with the strongest shinobi in the village, or some of the strongest in the route. So people might say that's a little too strong or a little too weak. Now they would enter the forest of death, and Naruto would leave to go take a leak, right? And basically the ninja attacks him, but Naruto's a little stronger since he has actually another strong teammate, and he's able to defeat him. And then he just continues using the bathroom, and I don't know, he must use some ninja chakra or something because he could fight while holding it. I don't even know how he do some special jutsu, but eventually the snake would attack before he would be able to get back to Sasuke and Goku. I almost said Sasuke and Sakura. Before he would be able to get back to Sasuke and Goku, and he would basically do the same thing he did in canon to get out and kill the snake. Now, Orochimaru would appear to Sasuke and Goku, and he would try to reflect his bloodlust. Sasuke would have the same reaction in canon, even though he would be stronger, he wouldn't have that much of a tolerance. But Goku, who's been the Anbu for years, is nothing to him. Goku just stares down Orochimaru, right? And it kind of makes Orochimaru a little nervous, which kind of relieves the bloodlust he's directing towards Sasuke. And eventually, Naruto's able to come back, and they fight Orochimaru. And Goku's strong. He's strong, but Orochimaru is a legendary Sannin. Goku's not gonna make that much of a difference yet in the story, and like everybody else is barely higher than base levels. Like I don't know, they're like I don't know. It's hard to say. So go Naruto like in the original eventually uses his nine tails chakra, and with Goku's help because Sakura was pretty useless in the original, they're able to defeat or not defeat, but drive Orochimaru away. And Orochimaru still bites Sasuke's neck, and you know Goku is the only one left awake while they both pass out from their power ups. And Goku is gonna have to carry them, and Goku to be able to go a lot faster since Sakura is able to carry both of them, and Sakura is pretty weak. I don't know how she carried both of them, like, because they're at least like 120 pounds each, at least, like at bare minimum. That's how much they weigh. She was carrying more than two. She was carrying about like 240 pounds of weight. Like that's crazy to think that Sakura carried them. So how strong is Sakura really? Anyways, the whole Sun 4 attacks, and I couldn't find a render with all of them in it, so I'm just gonna use basically the leader. So, Sasuke wakes up the same way he did in the original, and he basically bodies them. And since Goku and Sasuke are at the same level of strength right now, Goku's a little stronger because Sasuke is tired, and this is the first time he's used his power. So Sasuke's just a little weaker, but if Sasuke had experience, he was stronger, he would be the same power as Goku, and they're able to defeat the Sound Four, and they kill them both. Now Goku is still a little more kind-hearted, but he he's still part of the Anbo, so he doesn't really like killing, but he's in the Naruto road, and it's more accepted than the Dragon Ball Z road. And of course, Sasuke passes out again after using his power, and Goku basically just watches them because the Sound Four is not going to come back, and Orochimaru realizing that they killed the Sound Four, he doesn't really know what to do, so he just backs off, and not even Kabito doesn't even approach them. Now the preliminary exams happen, and in this universe, Sakura just Sakura just doesn't exist. Okay, in this universe, I don't know. So she just doesn't exist, which I don't know. Maybe it'll change stuff. It's just the story's gonna be so much different as it goes on. Like I'm planning on to do so much different stuff. So all the brackets happen, and Sakura versus is pretty easy. He like one shots. Tries to do the mind swap thing. It's he, he can't. She can't. She literally just can't. Like Sakura was able to tie with her. So think about if Sasuke with the curse mark fought Ino. Yeah, it would be so unfair. And Goku has a stable mind. He's very calculated in everything, so he doesn't have to go through a whole transformation. Like he's more effective. So basically, he doesn't do it too brutally because he's like a more calm and collected person, and so he just one shots Ino, and she passes out, and so then he just goes back to the stands, and then the rest of the fights go to canon. And you're like, why are you not gonna cover the rest of the fights? Because first of all, this is about Goku and not Naruto and Sasuke, and second of all, they're not that much stronger than they were in the original. They're barely stronger. Naruto's barely able to defeat the shapeshifter, the guy. So yeah, or not shapeshifter, am I stupid? He's not a shapeshifter, he has the transformation jutsu. I'm sorry guys. So yeah, Naruto was barely able to beat him in this timeline. So nothing really changes. I guess he beats or I was about to say Kaba. Oh my gosh, but I'm so used to Dragon Ball Z. He was gonna defeat Kiba easier, bro. Like, that's really it. No, and then, yeah, Lee still gets his, his leg crushed, and Naruto doesn't save Hinata because not because he doesn't want to. It's just he's not that fast, and he's also kind of shocked because he wasn't expecting that. But he doesn't really have that much reaction because he doesn't really know who Hinata is, so he's just like accepts it, I guess. So a month passes, and Goku gets a little bit of a different attire, and he's able to use Tiny Ki Blast, right? I would say it would be 2 times stronger than Naruto's Rasengan. So he's able to have that. And without further ado, the finals are about to begin, and I'm ending the video. Now, if you guys want to see the finals and Goku versus Gaara, right? Goku versus Gaara in this time, and not Sasuke versus Gaara. Goku versus Gaara, and Sasuke will be going against, I don't know, maybe some random new character who happened to pass. I don't know. And yeah, that's really it. And thank you guys for 18 subscribers. Like a day after I posted, thank you for 16 subscribers. Thank you for 18 subscribers. I'm not gonna make a video about that, but when we get to 20 subscribers, I will make a video about that. Now, the Frieza What If will come out soon. And thank you guys for your support, and bye.